Now we're back, and today we're going to be talking about 4K UHD discs. I know you might be thinking, Dave, your hair's normally so slick and, you know, professional looking. What's happened? Why are you looking like this long-haired fool? Well, it's not been able to get the barbers because of like the lockdown and that. But let's check out some 4Ks. Sometime within the last year, or it could have been the last 2 years now, because you know how time's flying. You don't know what day of the week it is, do you? That's what you have to say nowadays, and it's off the 2021 playbook. But I got a 4K player and a 4K TV. Just want to get into this 4K revolution that's going on now. But I'm always a bit late to the party, so it took me this long. The worst thing about though buying modern technology, and I don't know if you've noticed this, but the remote controls are always really lame. They look like something from like a Fisher-Price toy or something. Those like these little small boxes. But yeah, and they've already started selling 8K TVs. You can actually buy them in the shops. So what next? 16K TVs. Are Panasonic going to have to release a 16K expansion pack just so my TV will work with the discs? But we'll never know, eh? We'll see. But I've got a selection of discs and I'll show them you now. Some of them have got really good picture quality, but there's one I'm going to mention later. The picture quality is really disappointing me. Stay tuned to see what that disc is. One of the first ones I got was Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Great film, watched the third one at the cinema last year. But can you believe this starts off now with a warning saying the content might be offensive to some people. A film where its main ethos is be excellent to each other is offensive to some people nowadays. But yeah, quite good DVD, UHD 4K I mean, Freudian slip. This one though is one of my favourite films of all time. I'm tempted to write an article about it saying everything you need to learn in life you can learn from Days of Thunder. Picture quality really surprised me on this. It's got HDR, which stands for high dynamic range, I think. There ain't nothing stock about a stock car and rubbiness racing. And yeah, one day I got up, as you do, and I really felt like watching Reddit. And I thought, oh, I've got the DVD, but I'll go get the 4K. I went to my local HMV, which I have every right to do. And there was a young guy behind the counter. I was expecting him to say to me, well, you've got a lot of things you want to do with your life, but when you're going to do? I was talking to this young guy, and a bit of prejudice by me. I thought, oh, he won't know anything about Reddit. But even without me saying anything, he was like, oh, Reddit's that good, isn't it? And he was quoting lines from the film. I was like, how do you know about Reddit? You're too young for that. And the picture quality in this, probably one of the best looking 4Ks that I've got. Looks really good with the amber light on my TV. And because I'm a proper nerd, I've got the original press cutting saved inside to protect it. Better take another few films for your delectation. First one is John Carpenter's Halloween. Been steadily upgrading this film over the years from that infamous double pack VHS to the widescreen VHS to a DVD to a Blu-ray and now a 4K. It's been getting rave reviews on the internet, but I was really underwhelmed by it. There's just some compatibility problems, or I haven't set up my 4K player correctly. Although that said, even though I was underwhelmed by it, I did notice some stars in the sky in a couple of shots, and some grain on some wood, and this cool picture frame on that battle at the stairs at the end. I've done a little bit of an Easter egg as well, because I've got some pumpkin seeds, so I can have a jack-o'-lantern or make myself some pumpkin soup. This is probably sacrilege to say, but it's one of the most underwhelmed I've been with a physical format release. It was the 45th anniversary 4K of Jaws. I was really disappointed. I was expecting this to look spectacular, but even though I love film transfers where you can see the film grain, it was really grainy, didn't look anything particularly good. I think the Blu-ray is just as good as the 4K disc, but it's Jaws, and it's hard to be mad at Jaws, although I have fell out of favour with it in recent years because of this film. People hate sharks, and I've said this before as well. It's a movie myth that I think is 100% false when people say they daren't go in the water because of the film Jaws. Who thinks like that? And it's probably against the law if you don't mention this film on a YouTube video, but it's Die Hard, HDR as it says there on Bruce Willis's forehead. But upgraded this film again loads and loads of times over the years. Remember, one of the very first widescreen physical formats that I ever got was a widescreen version of that.
So you think you've seen all the excitement of Die Hard on tape? Well, think again.
You think you've seen all of Die Hard? Well, you have now with the 4K, and yeah, it's good having your collection because it's one of the best Christmas films.
Die Hard is not a Christmas movie.
That school there, I used to go to that school.
What the hell happened to me?
And buy a pub with the word dick in the title. And have I saved the best 3 4Ks for last?
You decide.
This was the very first 4K I ever got, and it's sentimental to me for many reasons. A, it's a really good King Kong film. I got it from Tesco when they had a really good physical media section, and now it's just been shoved into a corner just to left to rot. And yeah, it looks great, and I believe it's got a reference to a weird 70s cannibal horror movie that I can never remember the name of. This is something that I was really chuffed with. Took me back to watching it at the Savoy, but an amazing version of Gremlins.
Miles, where do they come from?
Having fun? Pretty neat, huh?
Super cool. And I've got this. This is going to be my nest egg in the future. Going to save it for if I ever have kids. They'll be able to go to college with the funds from this. Can't believe it's sealed, never been opened. 4K version of Sausage Party. Can you believe though as well? I was going to get the Emoji Movie instead, but when I picked up the disc, it was rattling around in the case, so I didn't get it. So how collectibles are going to be in the future. I don't know what the picture quality is like, because as I previously said, it's never been opened. Let's go check the comment levers. I may have solved a mystery that's been a bugbear of mine for the last 25 years. I've got some Bluetooth headphones, and now when I'm doing things, the wire doesn't get caught up on my arms and elbows and stuff, and I don't break loads of headphones, so get Bluetooth headphones. They're the best. Let's get a comment. This is from Dad Jab. Is this just a mock video of the show? Because I can't imagine a TV programme would have somebody with a very broad Scouse accent. LOL. Oh, I think that's from the movies, games and video that we did. It was almost like a pretend episode of the show. But it's funny you should mention about the Scouse accent though, because I used to do a website with 3 of my friends from Stoke-on-Trent. And quite a few people, and that's happened a couple of times, but the one memory that always sticks with me is somebody posted on the message board once, oh, you're gonna enjoy your commentaries, but I get rid of that Scouse guy. And yeah, for some reason people think I'm from Liverpool, but a lot of cool things are from Liverpool, and people too. And oh, just noticed actually there's another comment there that's just caught my eye. I'll just give it a quick nudge, see if I can bring it up. Oh yeah, that's from Mooseknuckle. Says, your audio is terrible. Try sign language. Well, it's funny you should mention that because my niece April is incredible at sign language. She used to have to use it when she was at school to talk to some of the children and that. But I'm not going to be told what to do by somebody named Mooseknuckle. I mean, you know, who would? That's just common sense. There's only kind of 2 kinds of sign language I know. This one, heavy metal, and this one for Spider-Man. But yeah, let's go for real. Another comment again. This one is from Pretend Pilot on YouTube. Mr. Locke, what happened to your channel? Where have you gone? We miss you. Oh, it's quite a nice comment. Like comments like that, but don't like the thought of people worrying, because although again, you know, it's not a very nice thing if you're worrying about things, but it's happened to me though sometimes when I've gone to other YouTube channels and you gotta think, oh, this hasn't posted a video for months or years, and one that always springs to mind is me, is a guy named Cesnarace. He used to post videos all the time, then didn't post a video for a few years, and then just came back straight out of nowhere. But yeah, been a few reasons though why I haven't posted a video. A lot of people like the outside videos and don't really be able to go outside much, you know, because of what's been going on and things like that. But I think mostly because I've been furloughed since last March, so I've mostly just been drinking and watching films, and it's hard to find the time to make videos. Here's one for you though. A year ago, did you genuinely know what the word furlough meant? Because I didn't. Here's the last comment for today. This is from Sky Roblox Player. Actually, I was just in Sainsbury's, I saw some Roblox, but I didn't actually see what they were. And the comment is, I'm born in 2012, I want to go to 1984 year. He was born in 2012. That's kind of amazing though, really, because it really cracked me up when I was on my bass lesson the other week. And for some reason I mentioned 1995, and my bass teacher said, that's the year I was born. I was like, what are you talking about? He was born in that 1995, so it's even more amazing with 2012. And this channel is actually aimed at children over 35 years old, and it's actually illegal to watch this channel if you're below that age. Glad you're watching it though. It's good to, you know, get a lot of people on board, and so go to your local beer garden and have a beer, and not unless you're under 35, and keep it locked.
Thanks for watching The Legends of Cherry Hill. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and consider subscribing.
Oh God, I brought another one. I think I'm a 4K addict.